Are you serious?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fudge it. Let's start right now. Everything's unmuted. It don't matter. It don't matter. Here we are, back at it again with
Good.
another review. This man's walking to get another bottle out of his fridge. He's never prepared. This man's never ready. We're calling him out.
I'm never ready.
This man's
Hey,
GL Wolf. On my
we
top
said 2
right.
o'clock, right?
On my top left is GL Wolf. On my top right is Kid Flame. This is me, West by Strike. Today we're talking about chapter 1032 of One Piece. We're talking about 166 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I know we're late. This might be a little short stream, but we're going to knock it out as quick as possible. All right, first things first. One Piece. Scale to 1 to 10. How'd it go for y'all?
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is hard.
Is it hard?
Like, in terms of writing, I would say it's a solid 9. Because,
Solid
there's
9?
so much that we've been introduced to. And so, as a chapter overall...
Who said last chat Marco was out, bro? He was done, literally out. That man looks like he's out and about to me.
I think that was our missing member. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna say it right there. I'm gonna put a pin on that. Alrighty. So we got Marco taking care of Izzo. Izzo got a gut feeling something ain't right about the This is about a night cry. Something ain't right. He gotta go check it. He asks Marco, let's go see it. All right, again, and we're gonna do starting next stream. We're gonna try to add panels. What we're trying to figure, the reason why we're not adding the panels right now is because of copyright issues. We don't want to get another issue from YouTube. So we're trying to figure it out. We're most likely gonna have a solution, and we're gonna start it next review. But for now, second page of One Piece. We got Yamato, we got Appo, we got X Drake, and Fuga, one of the giants. It seems like Fuga doesn't have a problem. He just hasn't seen Yamato in a while, and he's trying to catch up. He's trying to see what's good.
That was interesting.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, I
we all thought, Fugo was trying to fight her, but apparently...
Nah, they go way back. Yeah, they're homies. Yeah. They go way back. She's passing by. It's like, oh, Fugo, what's going on? It's been a while. Nice to see you again. I gotta go. Fugo's like, oh, let me join you. And I just realized Fugo's half horse. He's a centaur.
Oh, yo, I just peeped that.
I just peeped that. That Fuga, that man has horsepower. The man is literally a horse right now. Going after Yamato, page 2, the painting. Oh, in page 2, we see. I'm gonna get back
to the breakdown of
the fire.
Castle?
The fire. Isn't the fire a painting? Wasn't it
the fire? Yeah, it was something that Kanjuro created
just before he got down.
It was like a representation of the hatred. It was supposed to be like the Kuzoki clan's like hatred or whatever. And yeah.
So Yamato looks up, sees 2 new members of the Straw Hats to her point of view, which is Brooke and Robin, falling on top of Fuga's hair, thinking it's a cushion, but it's actually his hair. But above them is a CP0.
I thought it was clouds the first time I saw it. I thought it was clouds, right?
I thought it was cushion too, but until I saw the horns, oh no, that's Fuga right there. CP0 coming through with heat right behind CP0. So you got Robin, you got the One Piece crew, Robin and Brooke. Then behind them you got the CP0 chasing them, and chasing them is the painting or the hatred of the Kuzuki clan. So it's a whole.
I thought they were done for. I thought they were done for, but you got to understand CB0. Don't know much about them, but them surviving.
I thought CP0 was gonna just casually take it out, bro. I thought there was gonna be some OP moment where they just casually just one shot it and go back to chasing Robin and Brooke, bro.
That's what we all thought, but this chapter is full of just.
We don't know the power of CP02 yet.
Bro, they can land hits. I know that for a fact. They get burned up by the, or they get affected by the painting. They're trying to figure out what the heck that fire creature is. Yamato's looking at it. It's like it's going through the building, and she pictures what it's doing from the floors.
Under the building?
Under the buildings, the explosions. The main thing she's trying to take care of, so it doesn't hit the Capitol. Doesn't not nuke out the Capitol. You feel me? We got Brooke doing a 10 out of 10 landing off of Fuga's head. You can't forget that. But in the distance, you got Yamato Yeah, yo, Fuga. Come on. Roll with me. I need you. Come on. Horsepower. I need you. Come on. Let's go. We gotta go. We gotta do this. We gotta take care of something. Fuga said it. Let's go. Let's do this. Yes, sir. On the way. So far, it's been nothing but interference for CP0. That's all I can say.
That's good.
It's just nothing for interference.
Bro, I just
Robin?
love just how stupid he is, bro. It's so stupid, bro. I'm sorry. It's just at the bottom of the page, bro. I'm supposed to start sticking pictures of them, and I'm like, you just wanna die? Like, are you stupid?
That man said, "Oh, we got CP0 here. Y'all didn't learn your lesson from Dressrosa? Oh yeah, we're taking pictures. You know what? I might as well send this evidence. I might as well send this evidence for a good check, a good check." That man said, "You should have said shit, bro. I don't know why you talk. I don't know why you said anything." That man came up, shade mink.
He's my least favorite out of the worst generation. I'm sorry,
bro. He's so useless. But until this arc, I thought he was so useless. I'm like, how is he the worst generation? When they talked about his ability,
I still haven't seen the monk in action yet. I still don't know what the monk's up to, so I can't say that yet.
that monk is.
Yeah, but we know the monk went up against one of the sweet commanders. So like, all the George generation, you gotta understand, they're not weak by any means.
No.
It's just.
No, I'm not saying they're weak. I'm just saying like he's my least. There's nothing like really interesting about him that I like.
Yeah, you don't
He
like
seems
his
like
character. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't really like his character either, but you know, at the same time,
You just gotta put up with it.
we're gonna have like, you know, we're gonna have people we hate and people we like. You know, it's just not everybody's the same.
CP0.
Which is.
That's just true. Well, this is true. You just gotta deal with it. I remember we had a whole argument back then when Appa was just introduced. I'm like, bro, that's 2 elbows. Like, no, that's not 2 elbows. That's just his long arms. No. That's irregular. Look at his arms. It's folding in 3 different spots. 3 different spots. Those are elbows. That's just.
Yeah, it's probably the long arm tribe.
Yeah, I want that discussion. Just wanted to put that pin there. Apple goes down. We thought that was it for Apple for just talking too much. Gets one-shotted by a CP0. That man looks at the CP0. That dude looks at Drake and he's like, "I know you ain't gonna say anything too, right? You're not gonna say anything, cause I'll drop you too." Drake's like, "All right."
His hands rated E for everyone.
Yeah, what you trying to do?
Get ready.
What you trying to do, my boy? He's like, "Oh, all right, bet." He decides to swing. All you hear is boom. I said, "That's Oppo. That's gotta be Oppo."
He was down and out.
I thought he was over with. That man had a face. It's just, oh, that man's eyes is white. No, that's his glasses. I thought he was gone. I thought he was knocked out. I thought it was night for this man. Nah, he just boom. CP0 goes down. I'm thinking, yo, this man just took a punch. I'll put not BS because I originally thought. That man, Drake thought so too. Drake's looking down at this man. He's like, "Oh, you ain't dead? What the? All right. What's fudge?" That man, Apple's like, "Bro, I have it's called a little thing called armament. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it in the New World. Armament.
You're not surviving in the world.
Yeah, bro, if you don't have haki whatsoever or even a hint of it, bro, not even a knowledge of it, you're gonna die. Don't even just U-turn. Go back to wherever you came from, bro." Oh, Apple pissed now. Now in this scene, you could say it was foreseeable that these two were gonna team up real quick.
I thought they were going to fight each other. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, you can see.
Bro,
This I did not see coming.
against the government, I saw it coming.
I didn't.
I just like those are hints. I'm like, there's something's gonna. I didn't know they're gonna. Okay, if I elaborate correctly, what I'm saying is that I didn't think they were going to like. I don't think X-Drake was gonna kill this man or like do any damage because from what was going on this chasing, I was like, this is a wild chase. I feel like something's gonna interrupt this, and there we go. It wasn't a theory or anything. It was just like I have.
Actually, if we would take both of them on at the same time, bro, he wouldn't be able to. If Apple wasn't there, Drake wouldn't be able to handle them both at the same time.
Nope.
Probably not.
No, most definitely not. Then you see both of them got X.
And they know his secret too now.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, most definitely don't. They do. So they gotta take care of these two right here, right then. So only one side's gonna come out unscathed from this. And from what it looks like, CP0 don't get any scratches. They're really they get annoyed, but
He's taken.
They know how to take hits. They know how to. They know what's going on. All right, now we go back to the right hand man versus a creature.
Right hand man versus right hand man.
Yeah, right hand man versus right hand man. I wanted to say right hand man, but I don't know. King is weird, bro. I
was confused. Okay, you saw what he did with his head. What was he doing? What kind of attack was he doing
know, bro. I thought he was since Queen.
Back of his head all the way back, and then just like let it go. It's kind of like a slingshot. But
what was he shooting though?
What are you letting go? His like I thought it was gonna be like from singing. I thought it was gonna be like Queen.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I'm thinking he lost his head or something, but that's not what I saw. So I was confused what kind of attack he was throwing out there, bro. I'm still confused.
It's kind of like I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it. It's kind of like not an air blast exactly, but I'm trying to think.
Like a finger pistol, I'm assuming.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking, because that range is ridiculous, and that man, it was too fast before.
So he was basically cutting the air current, basically. It was like that fast.
Oh, perfect example. You remember like the Tempest kick that Kaku used?
Yeah.
When he like used his legs. Yeah. It's kind of like that, but he's using his head instead.
These are some
where he's just pulling his head back,
bro.
firing it, and it like shoots out a sharp attack towards Zoro.
That is weird, man. That's beyond me, bro. I'm not
What do you
gonna
mean?
lie.
It's accurately correct. That's how pterodactyls used to hunt, bro. What are you talking about?
You got me messed up when he said that. I knew it, bro. When he said that, I said, "There's no way, ain't no way, there's no way, bro." They had to send 2 meteors then. They had to send 2 meteors.
You didn't go to old school of paleontology, bro?
Bro, I'm telling you, when he said hunted their prey like this, what? Wait a minute, what's going on here? We can see Zoro's getting tired. He keeps wasting energy. He's trying to figure things out. He's like, "Yo, how can I get this man out the air? He's not I can't land a hit. I'm just getting tired." You can see him huffing and puffing. He throws a 360 pound Phoenix. I haven't seen him use that move since
I think it was Fishman Island.
Yeah, it had to be Fishman Island. That's the
Fishman
last
Island.
time. Yeah, the last time he did a 360.
Is it Fishman Island
Or Dressrosa?
Like Hazard?
I'm thinking
No,
Dressrosa.
it was Dressrosa. He used it against. Well, he used the 720 against Pika.
Yeah, he did use a 720 against Pika to cut him in half. Man's trying to figure it out. He's trying to assume his kind. We know that because he's like, I'm guessing the flames on your back is a. At first, he thinks it's like the dinosaur feature, and immediately he just said, "It's not." He's like, "What the? It's not? What are you then? What are you made of?" He's tired of looking, this man's hovering over him. He can't land hits. It's like this is pointless. I'm just wasting my energy. He decides to throw a Twisted Dragon, Black Rock Twisted Dragon, a Dragon Twisted, right? You feel me? That's what King does. This man's blocking with his wings. I was like, what the fudge, man? These Lunarians are dense. That's all I can say.
Well, I think that was in his pterodactyl form. So it's just his wings that are just that strong.
That could be it too.
Which makes sense considering he was using them as like blades before, when they first got up there.
That is true. He was using him as blades, and he was tackling Zoro like crazy, trying to get rid of this man.
Lumariums have wings?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
That's because if you look carefully at the picture, his wings, there's feathers in there.
Yeah.
And
That's what
pterodactyls
Zoro
don't
was
have feathers.
stating on, I forgot, which page is it? Yeah, it's at the bottom of the page after he uses, so page 14. He's explaining how, like, he has wings. Like, he notices he has wings, but he can't fly with them. Like, he's seen them move, but he hasn't seen them fly, you know?
The thing is, what's weirding me out is that I saw a TikTok recently about Anil. and they reminded us of how it was like
Oh,
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Backstory on the moon.
Yeah, what he's doing, the whole, all the cover panels of what he's doing at the moon, and they
Yeah.
did like a whole part, and I'm thinking the Lunarians had wings too, and like it's weird. I'm trying to figure this out, and it's just like his wings are abnormally large.
And their race is small too, so I don't.
You feel me? It's just like so.
Well, those the ones that an Ellsworth could be like descendants.
That's
probably.
Remember, the Lunarians are supposed to be wiped out, which means like I'm assuming whatever happened during the Void Century, and I guess like
The Great
maybe the Celestial Dragons probably didn't like him or some shit, or they thought that they were going to be a threat and decided to kill them all. And so we know what's left on the moon are just like some probably descendants or something that stayed, and I guess they probably got weaker over time or something. And King's just one of the last ones that was originally on the red line.
Well, there's a chance that he might not be the last one because we still got to talk about Sandri. Because this man's durability is ridiculous. So he transforms he reverts from his pterodactyl form and is like, you know what? My true specific case goes beyond whatever you're thinking. So we could be completely wrong for all we know. What we just said could be completely wrong, could be completely right. Oda, the man works in mysterious ways. So you know what? I'll give you a sword fight since you can't touch me in the air. So he basically bitched out Zoro. The man's like, you can't touch me in the air. You're weak. You're little. I'm above you. Then Zoro's thinking, he's calculating in his mind. He's like, I can't cut this man. He's not bleeding. He's taking all my hits. He doesn't fly in his regular form, but he flies in pterodactyl form. What the fudge are you, my man? What are you made of? Is he fishman? Is he giant? Like, is he a species I've never heard of? Bro, if I don't figure this out, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna straight up die. You feel me? I'm gonna die. Then he comes to the conclusion, yo, I might not beat this man. Then he hears a sound. And forgive me if I butcher this sound. The name of this instrument is called it's an instrument. I looked it up when I
It's
a flute.
It's what Hiyori was playing when whenever you saw her with Orochi, a little guitar thing.
Yep. I thought it was a flute.
And
because if you look it up, I think I looked it up wrong.
Well, it's a stringed instrument. I can't necessarily say it's a guitar. It just looks like a guitar to me, but it might be right. It might be close to a flute, but it is a stringed instrument.
That is true. That's true. Then Enma starts hissing. Immediately, Enma goes back to it's like, yo, let me take your haki. Let me take your strength.
You're too weak for me.
I'm like, yo, the moment I read that part, I'm like, yo, the moment Zoro said I can't beat him, Enma said, no, then you can't wield me.
He started doubting us. He started doubting himself.
Like the moment you doubted, exactly.
Because like, remember he was stating that Enma was a problem because like he has to focus to use Enma because like remember like how when he first got it and I'm trying to remember his name. The dude with the mask.
I can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name right now. But whatchamacallit?
The one who was watching over Toma.
What's up?
The one who was taking care of Toma.
Yeah. And he was explaining how like Enma basically what makes Enma special is that it basically takes your haki of its own will. And basically you gotta like constantly, be on it in order to like, control it because the moment you break your focus, even for a little bit, it's like,
I will kill you. Yeah, I will take your life. I will take your strength. I'll take everything that belongs to you. Then we go to the treasury. We go report back to
Tenguyama. That's his name.
Tenguyama? Okay. Yeah. We go back to. I don't even want to.
It's your boy. What you talking about, Wesley? You love this guy, bro.
I've been saying this man did not die, bro. Especially his fruit and his. It was satisfying to get his head cut off by Kaido, but then to see this man crawling around, it's like I know I was right, but at the same time, I don't want to see this man at all. You feel me? So now he hears the same sound too. He's trying to figure it out, and he crawls closer to the sound, and he's like, "Yo, did I just die? Am I dead? What's going on?" I don't know. Since that terrible day, I have not spent a night without dreaming of you, my dear. I cannot forget you. When he sees Komurasaki. Now.
Zoro's got a Sanpakuto, that's all I gotta say.
His Bankai just unleashed. That man's Bankai just unleashed, and he doesn't know. He's a Kampachi right now. It's too much for his own good. Now, my question is, what is Komura doing there?
I don't think she's actually there.
I think he's hallucinating.
That's the thing. Because I was watching chapter review earlier, and so it was explaining somebody brought up a good point, which was that the shamisen, it starts playing when because remember Zoro also hears the shamisen, right? And this was originally Hiyori's sword. And
so you think it's a connection?
Yeah. Because there's gotta be like something they think it has something to do with Enma, like because remember it's Hiyori's will, like because they were talking about how Hiyori
manifested there.
Yeah, because remember like Enma's basically, remember how I was explaining earlier how Tenguyama was trying to tell Zoro that Enma's basically got a mind of its own, and he already had this will to kill I can't remember this dude's name right now, Orochi, yeah. And so, like, they thought that, that will maybe manifested into the sword, and, Enma's trying to carry that out right now on its own. Which is...
Yo, shout out that video, bro. Shout out that video, man. That's a good theory, no cap, because that's what he meant by Zanpakuto. I was like, what do you mean by that? I'm going to change the title, right?
Talking about Zanpakuto, because remember that filler arc in Bleach where, Muramasa came and all the Zanpakutos rebelled against them, and they had to all fight their own Zanpakutos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what they were referencing. But
I changed this.
Wasn't it?
I changed
It's
the
a
title.
strange theory. It does have a couple holes, but
I changed the title.
I think they were onto something, though.
Yo, that would be cool though if Enma actually manifested. Now imagine the other blade.
We'll see.
What other blade?
Do you know how Odin had two blades? One for his son.
Talking about Momonosuke.
Is it Izu? I forgot the name of it. Starts with it. Was it like Izu? I can't remember the name of it. But what if it manifested into a dragon? Every time he did a dragon twist, an actual dragon came out and just started fucking shit up, bro.
That depends if it's anything like Enma. Because remember, the big point of this theory is that Enma has a will of its own. So
if that have a will of its own also?
We don't know because they didn't say anything about that sword. The only reason Tenguyama warned Zoro is because he already was giving Zoro that sword.
Either way, it'll be. I can't wait for next chapter. I know there's not going to be.
I'll about it later.
Yeah, I don't think there's not going to be any breaks, right?
You guys feel like he might use it against Kaido. If we ever see his human transformation,
that's true.
It might play a role in stopping him.
That's honestly true. Okay. There's no break next week though, so we both know.
No.
So we know that next Sunday, better give us some heat, and I hope Oda goes back to Zorro because I want to see what's going on. Because right now his armor's as skinny as mine. Right now.
Talking for a little bit, and then cut off to something else like whatever else is going on.
You think I might go back to Big Mom?
Oh,
there was a short little panel of them flying over her.
No, it seemed like it was flying beside her. I'm like, how'd y'all notice? Y'all didn't notice Marco? A giant.
I might go back to Sanji.
I hope. Yeah. Either way.
Oh, that's what I'm Yamato actually. Because Yamato and Fuka are on their way to the armory or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. It could be anything, honestly. Because we got 5 different plot lines going on at the same time.
Okay, so guess what?
What?
My dumbass thought 165 was the brand new chapter. So I'm currently. This is a live reaction right now.
166.
Yeah, 166 is a whole live reaction stream right now. Like, this is a whole live reaction right now. So, bro, yeah,
You didn't read it?
I straight up thought, oh, jeez.
We're gonna review page by page just for you. You're gonna read the page. We're gonna talk about the page. All right.
Gosh, dang it! I really folded this time. Oh, bro. Yo,
It was a good chapter.
fudge! I sold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, or dishwashers and gentlemen, whatever you want to say. It's gonna be Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 166, Tokyo #1 Colony, part. What is it, part 6?
Part 6.
Yeah, it's part 6.
Okay.
Review.
So, from what it looks like, he's talking to... Oh, this is going to be new for me. Ah, man. So, our stand user, Higurama, is being... This is a flashback, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but something that this is when he was in school. When you remember when he had to get into law school, so... Yeah, I'm thinking that's just like I don't know if that's a teacher or a principal.
It might be...
That's his mentor.
It could be either his mentor, like Kid Flame just said, or it could be like a judge.
Where are you guys starting off from?
I'm starting off the first page.
Yeah. Where are you at?
Okay. Yeah. My bad. I start off the third page.
Wait, what? But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a teacher.
Oh man.
Yeah, it is a teacher because he meant the dude mentions a proposal that he submitted. So I assume it's a teacher.
So he just brought out his gravels. I think it's called a gravel. The hammer.
Yeah, the gavel.
The gavel. And it turns into an executioner's sword. Apparently, this is the hardest sentence the judgment can give. Is the death penalty with confiscation. So, he's explaining to the steps of how the execution happens. First, the confiscation, and we learned that last chapter. I'm not sure if we talked about it because we weren't here last chapter, right? Last chapter, the confiscation temporarily removes. I think one of you guys said it. It temporarily removes the curse technique, but because Yuji doesn't have a curse technique, it just removed his curse energy for the time being.
Yeah, I think it was Kid. Yeah, it was Kid Flame that said that.
Yeah, it was Kid Flame.
Yeah.
The temporary. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he said that it might be temporary. So he gets the executioner's sword. Without exception, anyone cut by the executioner's sword will die. From what it says, it could be immediate. It could be... Well, hold on. To emphasize, he continues to say, to empathize with the human's emotions means to understand their weaknesses. The weakness of a victim, the weakness of the accused, day after day, after day, after day, after day. I was fed up with it. Ugly and tired out. I thought every time I tried to help another person. So he's going back into it. He's going back into his mentality. Why he was brought here in the first place. Why his curse technique was brought up. He got tired of it. He got tired of trying to give someone hope, and just all that shatters right in front of him, like a matter of seconds, because of how the Jujutsu system works in Japan right now.
Hey, shout out to Knock calling the fuck out of this though.
Honestly, like in this way, he's like, you already know from reading this, it's just not even. Besides the fact it's a story, like this is pretty valid, you know. It's different from what we have in our country, but at the same time, geez,
you know what they're going through.
Yeah, it's like a sample, a taste. All people are ugly.
Yeah, like that's all countries though. They all
yeah.
The systems all messed up. There's no actual perfect justice system in the world.
There is no such thing as that. All people are weak and ugly, no matter how high-minded a soul you aspire to. There's nothing more to it. The darkness before the darkness before your eyes is just darkness. Even if you shine a light, all you see is more emptiness before you. Quote that right there. Quote that. All right. So it seems like Yuji just threw chairs as a distraction. He even threw his shirt just to throw him off. He goes down, sweeps the leg, but your boy, the judge, saw that coming. Hop step. they just immediately leave. So they're about to clash. Another backstory. I'm sorry, but I can't become a judge. People are ugly and weak. I'm not cut out for it. Not ambitious enough. Oh, man, ask why? Until the point, at very least. Again, this is a live reaction. I don't know what the fudge is going on. I'm just reading as I go.
I want to point this out for a second, though. Like, this I felt like was great for Uguruma's character right here because, you know, he talks about being the reason he tells him is that he's not ambitious enough, but, like, you know, we see that dialogue where he's like, all people are weak and ugly. It's like, you know, in his eyes, in a sense, he can't be a judge because, you know, he has an objective point of view where he will always see that flaw in a person. So no matter how innocent you are, at the end of the day, you're still guilty in his eyes.
Of some reason.
Yeah, and that, you know, ties back to his, I almost said stand. It ties back to his curse technique where, you know, it will find something that you did, right?
Even
and it'll find you guilty for it. And and I thought that was great, you know, how it pertains to his personality. But I just wanted to point that out. You know, it was great writing from Akutami right there.
So,
you know, every technique is personal in a way. So this was like his curse technique was a reflection of his personality.
That's why I love the series so much. It's just it's unfair to compare it to Hunter x Hunter with its unique abilities, but you gotta admit, my guy, the character, the ability, it just from what G.L. Wolf just said, it clicks. You feel me? And I have this argument with my brother all the time. I was like, bro, if you're gonna, this is what I say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. If you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter and you say it's trash, then you're basically saying Jujutsu Kaisen is trash as well. That's my mindset on things, because both the power scaling is the same. The way they introduce abilities compared to the character, just like what Jill Wolf just said, is pretty much the same. They're both unique in their own ways. You never in anime history.
Yeah, it's different. They don't have a Gojo,
right? They don't have it. That's it. You feel me? They don't.
There are differences in the series.
Yeah,
I want to say like.
But
they have very similar power systems, yes, but like as a series overall,
yeah. But like, if you're gonna tell me like immediately, oh, Hunter x Hunter sucks, I'm not gonna it's bad, it's such a subterranean. Oh, but yet you highly praise you praise Jujutsu Kaisen so high, and just like you, in a sense, you're contradicting yourself, because if you gave this a chance, it's basically much the same thing. That's just me thinking. So, from what it looks like in the 12 and 13 pages, he's conflicted by why Yuji confessed to the crime that he didn't even do. The executioner's blade disappears. And boy, did he just take a gut blow.
Yeah, so
he took a shot to the gut, boy.
Because the other day I was talking to Frozen about the series, because you know how, like, you know, at the end of the last chapter it gave him, you know, the whatchamacallit, the verdict of, you know, execution, whatever. So basically, I was wondering, because I was like, there's no way Yuji's gonna die, and I doubt he's gonna kill this dude. So I was wondering, is there a punishment, you know, for whatever, you know, is like for him not carrying out the sentence or whatever? And it's actually answered in this chapter. You know, it's like, you know, he doesn't go through with it and stuff. Mm-hmm. But another thing I wanted to address, though, is that Higuruma just straight up lied about the evidence, because I'm pretty sure in when he used the domain expansion like 2 chapters ago, he was saying that he doesn't know what the evidence is. I'm pretty sure he said that. Hold on, let me check. You will not be told what to tell your state. Oh, never mind, I'm tripping. He didn't say. Whoops, I lied. He didn't say that. He was just saying that Yuji won't be told what the evidence is. I take that back. I'm just stupid.
It's not good. It's all good. It's all good. So from what it looks like, she tells Yuji that he just reminded me why I just joined this kind of, why I joined taking law in the first place. Sits him down and says, like, I'm gonna give you the 100 points, man. Go find your jacket. He goes find his jacket and he asks him, yo, have you ever killed anyone willingly? He's like, yeah. I said, I see. This goes back to at least 4 or 5 chapters when his man's ability first pops up, and I feel like those 2 dead bodies. And he asks Yuji, didn't it feel awful? And you see 2 dead bodies in front of him with their heads smashed in.
I fucking called it. Is
Yeah,
all I wanted to say.
It was like 5 or 6 chapters ago when
he did.
Kill the judges. And
Because I was like, there's no way you got points that quick and didn't off somebody immediately.
right, those judges got offed immediately, boy. This was a reflection chapter in a sense. This was a straight reflection.
This gave us a lot about Higuruma's character, though.
Yeah, like he has every right. He's like one of those every right villains, you know. It's like pain.
He has his own. Yeah, he has his own moral compass towards what he does.
Like he had a reason to think the way he thinks, the way his stand
I
manifested.
feel like he just felt like he could take justice with the power he gained. He could take justice into his own hands.
But like Geo Wolf said, you're always guilty though of something.
Mm-hmm.
So if he were to take the justice system in his own hands, he would have to like pull like a Killua with his sister. You know, like make special rules to to be judged correctly and judged properly. Boy, this is...
Yeah, and that ties back to what he was
never
saying about being a judge. Remember how he was telling that he couldn't be a judge because this is what it requires.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it requires a certain level of This really ties into a lot. You know the whole phrase where it's about how justice is blind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Higuruma is aware enough to know that nobody is like that objective that you can like see everything from just a completely objective lens, where you just like you see things as how they are rather than putting your own opinion into it.
Yep.
Which is why he didn't want to be a judge, because in his mind, he saw things a certain way. And that's another thing with when Yuji like basically when I can't speak English today. But he was basically saying how he's guilty of killing all those people, even though he knew that Higuruma knew, and obviously also Yuji, but that he didn't kill those people. He saw that Yuji was basically like, he's used to being, he's used to seeing guilty people try to be innocent, but now he sees this innocent person trying to be guilty. In a sense, when he was saying all people are like ugly and weak, he's like, people don't take ownership for the shit that they do. You kill a man and you try to say, oh, I didn't do it. Now here's Yuji, who didn't kill anybody, but he's still taking ownership over it because, in his own mind, it was his fault. He's taking ownership for that now. He's seeing a different side of a person that, he assumed was going to just try to get away with things, like how he did with the pachinko with the last chapter.
Yep. He's been ever since the Shibuya incident, he's been taking, ever since Sukuna causes damage, he's been taking account for it. He's like, bro, it's my body, it's my fault. Like, you missed to it. Stands in the mass murder of Shibuya on the... Yep.
Yeah, this was a great chapter though. I personally loved it. Yeah, dog hair. Sorry. There's dog hair all over this place. You have 2 dogs. There's nowhere in this house where you won't step and there just won't be dog hair, bro.
Yeah, I got a vacuum in my room. Ever since
crazy,
bro, I've been vacuuming almost every day now, literally almost every day.
Yep, that's what it be like, bro.
Man,
just wait till it gets into your fans.
I literally had like a can duster just so I can get off my desk, and like when I'm taking off the crevices. Yeah, it broke on the top though.
Yeah, but so after this, I guess. So I mean, I don't see a break next chapter. Let me check.
There's a break for Jujutsu Kaisen, but not for One Piece.
There's?
Yeah, there's a break.
Oh, 14, yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say after this, I guess we're gonna be going on to what's going on with Megumi. If he didn't, I'll screen those 2.
I don't think he will.
I hope he does.
I'm hoping him fight.
What?
Them.
Really?
I genuinely do hope he does. That'll be awesome. Like, I want to see what he does to the girl though. That face said everything. That face genuinely said everything. Oh man.
I want to see Megumi fight them, bro. Megumi's definitely improved. You know, he's definitely improved over like the year that we've known him. So I want to see what this dude is like, what he's got up his sleeve now. Because like he clearly has a better understanding of his curse technique.
I said dead. Curse ability.
Happened to all of us, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Like it's the same, man. Pretty much. I'm currently looking at Black Clover. I don't know what the fudge is going on at this point, bro.
I stopped the game, bro. I keep I start to I get into it caught up, then I lose interest.
What, Black Clover?
I'm at the part where and his vice captain came back to help.
Yeah.
That's where I did stop.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, they're fighting whatchamacallit, Bone Dude. I forgot his name.
Gotcha.
Now tell me what happened.
You're not that far behind. You're like 5.
See, that fight was. I would gladly.
I'm not that behind. It's like I lost interest.
I see what you mean. Trust me, especially with that fight. The Tabata. I don't care what anybody tells me. Reached so far up his ass, bro. He just. It was that was the biggest ass pull I ever seen.
The fight, you. You
know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, bro. I've never seen something like that in my life. That is plot armor upon plot armor. That's it, like plot armor folded. And its ability?
Oh, I don't know his ability. I just know he got a second. Even that doesn't make sense. So you're basically telling me if I want a second Grimoire, I should go to another country?
No. Here's the problem.
No. Because he's born with that.
Yeah, in his special case, because he was possessed by, he's like a reincarnation of another elf, or the elf is within him.
Yeah, that elf was in him. Because remember how it's weird. Basically, that elf, the wind magic that
it's not his. It was
from that elf that was in him.
The elf was allowing him to use it the whole time. That's why he has the little elf girl with him.
Technically, the actual Grimoire that he was born with.
The second one. That is his. And the story that randomly came with that second Grimoire, I was like, you know what, bro? You can have it. It's not my series. It's all good, though.
Honestly, I didn't. I was like, oh, okay, he's got a second part. That's cool. I mean, that's a bit much, but it's cool. It's the fact that he used it so well.
He immediately knew what the fuck to do.
And I was like,
hey, what?
Oh, you had no training. You just got this 5 seconds ago. How do you know all these spells?
You're on the verge of dying. But like that's the whole series though, because when they get, I feel like the Grimoire is like integrated in them. If they get a new spell, they automatically know what to do with it. Because
the girl,
yeah,
when she got her aqua thing, knew how to use it like that.
Noelle with her water abilities, her vacuuming abilities, she immediately knew what moves to throw out.
I feel like the Grimoire number one know how to use it.
Noelle still had to learn those abilities. It's not like she already came with them. Fucking whatchamacallit, I forgot his name. Just came with all these abilities just automatically. Noelle had to at least train to get to that point, right, where she learns these new spells.
Mm-hmm.
No, he just has these list of abilities just automatically firing them out, and I'm like, when did you learn these? When did you have the time? But I mean, that's just my opinion about that fucking fight. It was so stupid. But yeah, that's our Black Clover review, guys.
Don't get me wrong, we're not shitting on the series, but gosh damn it, bro, when we see Cap, we're gonna call it.
What the fuck?
We'll call Cap when we see it, bro. That's all I can say. I know this is a short stream, but we're gonna call it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this rant. Thank you for watching me fold and read a chapter while explaining it at the same time. Thank you.
This is a great stream.
It's really sold.
It worked.
I'm literally looking at the first page. I'm thinking, yo, I didn't read this. What the fuck did I just read? I don't know who is this guy?
Well, you probably got confused since we didn't stream last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you probably didn't read that chapter, which,
I folded the bag, but either way, I I know next stream I'm gonna. Sorry, hold on. Wrong one. Nope. There we go. I just know next stream we're gonna figure out the way to integrate the panels as we're talking about the chapters, so you guys can look at the panels and see what's going on. And I will put spoilers in the titles, like the word spoiler. Like, be careful, bro. We don't want to spoil. We don't like spoiling for others. Then we're also gonna figure out a way to. That's pretty much it. Yeah, just add panels to the chapter. Our panels to our reviews, so you guys know exactly what we're talking about, and just instead of just hearing our voice, you can actually visually see, and like, you know, we like be like telling a story to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us do our thing, watching us grow.